Welcome to the part 2. Now let's focus on the HR interview round. Often the first hurdle in the interview process. The HR, human resources or behavioral interview is typically where employers assess your personality, soft skills and fit for the company culture. In other words, they are evaluating who you are beyond your resume. That is, your attitude, communication, teamwork, and how you handle situations. What to expect? HR interviews tend to include questions like, tell me about yourself. What are your strengths and weaknesses? Why do you want to work here? Or describe a time you faced a challenge. These questions may sound simple, but each is probing or insight into your character and experience. For example, tell me about yourself really means give us a quick summary of why you are a great fit. So your answer should highlight relevant experience, skills and strengths. What are your strengths and weaknesses? Is asked to see if you understand your own skill set and are working to improve on your weak spots. And a question like, why do you want to work for this company, gauges your motivation and whether you are interested or you have researched the company culture and the values. In an HR round, motivation and cultural fit are the key focus areas. So, be ready to speak about what drives you and why you are interested in that organization and role. Using the STAR method. For behavioral questions, those tell me about a time when scenarios, the STAR method is your best friend. STAR stands for situation, task, action and result. A simple formula to structure your answers so they are clear and impactful. Here is how it works. First, describe the situation. Set the context for your story. Next, explain the task. What was the challenge or responsibilities you had? Then, detail the action. You took the steps you personally carried out to handle the task. And finally, share the result. How did things turn out? What did you achieve or learn? Using STAR ensures your answer has a beginning, middle and end, and it highlights your specific role in the outcome. It helps you be succinct and focused. Interviewers don't want a rambling monologue. They want a concise story or how you handle a real situation and what you learned from it. So the tip is, focus most on the action and result, since that showcases your skills and impact. Let's say the interviewer asks, describe a time you had to work under a tight deadline. So using STAR, you might answer, first one, the situation. So under the situation, in my final year of college, I led a team project where we lost a team member 2 weeks before our due date. The task will be, as team leader, it was my job to recognize responsibilities and ensure we still met our deadline. The action I took, I conveyed an urgent meeting, redistributed the workload among the remaining members and put in an extra hours myself. Plus I communicated proactively with our professor about the challenge. And so the result was we not only delivered the project on time but earned an A grade, and I learned a lot about team management under pressure. This structured approach gives a satisfying story, and the interviewer can clearly see you problem solving and leadership in action. Professional communication in HR interviews. Remember to keep your tone professional yet personable. Think of it as warm professionalism. You want to be friendly and show some personality, but avoid the overly casual language you would use with friends. Address your interviewer respectfully. You may use Mr. or Mrs., that is the designation, and the last name unless invited to use first. And always be polite. For instance, listen actively and don't interrupt when the interviewer finishes a question. You can nod and begin your answer. Also, mind your body language. Sit up straight, maintain eye contact, and use a confident but natural tone of voice. A genuine smile and a firm handshake at the start go a long way toward making a good impression. These non-verbal cues convey confidence and enthusiasm. One way to master HR questions is through rehearsal. Take a few common HR questions and practice answering them aloud using the STAR framework. You might even record yourself or do a mock interview with a friend or mentor. Pay attention to your timing and clarity. Afterwards, ask for feedback. Did your answer make sense and highlight your stance? Did you use too much or forget? A mock interviewer can give you valuable pointers on your answers and your delivery. For example, noting if you tend to ramble or if your body language could be more confident. Use that feedback to refine your responses. Each practice round will make you more comfortable for the real thing. You have now got the tools to impress in the HR round by showcasing your personality and experiences effectively. Next up is part 3, where we will tackle the technical interview round and learn how to demonstrate your skills under pressure. See you there.